Hello YouTubers. This will be a storyboard and short video of maintaining, cleaning outside and inside, inspection and checks on the Aurora paper shredder model WM675XB that I bought at my favorite store in January 2015. Please take a few minutes to watch it. This is my disclaimer. Watch and follow at your own risk. It's just entertainment. I'm not liable for any personal injury, property damage, or wrongful death caused by this video. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you. This is the first page of the Aurora model WM675XB. There are 10 pages to this small manual. I'm just going over the most important things that go along with this video. Page 2 is blank. That's the next page coming up. In the top left you have paper shredding operating instructions, and then to the right you have the size of paper and the thickness and the capacity, etc. You even have credit cards, one at a time. And then right below it says the installation. Well, we're not here for the installation. Page 4, warning. Yeah, your warnings. Right below that says risk of fire. Never use any petroleum base or flammable oils or lubricants in or around the machine, as some oils can combust, causing serious injury. Don't use WD-40. Use only non-aerosol vegetable-based oils to oil your cutters. And you can find those online if you decide to use them. There are many other points here on page 4. Read them. Page 5 and page 6 are operate instructions. And again, we're not here for the operate instructions. So let's continue. Page 7, maintenance. Warning, failure to properly maintain your shredder will void the warranty. Cross-cut shredders require regular oil lubrication for optimal performance and extended lifespan. We recommend you oil your shredder once a month. Your basic vegetable or cooking oil, nothing flammable or petroleum based, can be drizzled onto a few sheets of paper and fed into the shredder. I've seen this online. It seems to work. Only use non-aerosol vegetable-based oils to your cutters. Do not spray or keep any aerosol products in or around your shredder. Do not use a canned air. Be sure to periodically empty the waste basket to avoid overloading and damage the cutter mechanism. Always unplug the shredder before cleaning. Only clean the shredder by carefully wiping the unit with a dry, soft cloth or towel. Do not immerse or clean with water. And it says never use anything flammable. Clean the shredder. This may result in serious injury or damage to the product. Basic troubleshooting, pages 8 and 9. The top of page 8 is very important. If there is a problem with your shredder, check below for the symptoms and steps to resolve. If you continue to have problems, contact customer service for our support center. Do not attempt to repair by opening the shredder head. This will completely void the product warranty. The shredder does not work at all, and then they go through all the steps that you ought to check and how to resolve them. Page 10, limited product warranty. Aurora warrants the cutting cylinders of the machine against defects of workmanship and material for a period of 3 years from the original purchase date to the original consumer. Aurora warrants all other parts of the machine against defects of workmanship and material for a period of 1 year from the original purchase date to the original consumer. All right, gentlemen, let's get into this thing. Before we begin, these are some of the tools I have used, but I did want to mention just exactly what a number 1 Phillips head screwdriver looks like. You won't need the rest of the Phillips head screwdrivers. Safety is always paramount. Make sure it's off, unplugged. Let's begin. Let's turn it over. Okay, by turning it over, you might have some loose shreds there. Just take your tweezers and pull them out. No forcing. What you see, get. There's 6 screws. You have one here, 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 over here, here, and one underneath here. That's why I have the hairdryer. If you take this off, of course the warranty is voided. And what I'm going to do is use a hairdryer to remove it along with a single edge razor blade. Starting on the left side, and for redundancy I'll just go ahead and take 1 or 2 out. And I know you know how to do that. I found out that it's 7 turns. Every one of these screws are 7 turns each. Removing and installing. Okay. And this is what this magnet's for. Taking them out one by one. Let's go ahead and get that decal. Heat it up. There you go. So if you want to save it, go ahead and save it, put it back on, toss it away. You know, this unit here was bought in 2015, so I think it's out of warranty. I'll probably put it back on, knowing me. Most of the ones I've seen online all have those 6 screws, and you always have that sticker covering one of the screws, and once you take that off, you know, it's kind of voided the warranty. I'll just go ahead and pick this up and take it off. Let's take a look inside. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. The gears don't look too bad. One thing I did notice, that grease right there, that's silicone. So get yourself some good silicone. I'm going to go ahead and wipe these off. All the gears look okay. Even that this one down here, which I see a lot of people online have problems with. But I'll just go ahead and clean it up, wipe it down. Everything looks okay. I did want to get this decal out of here, so it's just a matter of opening, removing it, and putting it back together. I've changed my mind on that. I think what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and lightly vacuum this area out and use that single edge razor blade, take that off. Now, according to the instructions, they say don't use compressed air blowing this thing out. I'll go ahead and clean the photo eye out. Going to go ahead and use tweezers to go ahead and remove some of this other scrap paper that's in here. Lightly vacuum it out. Maybe just put it back together again along some new grease. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's some grease splashed off from the main gearbox here. So you don't want to put too much silicone grease on there, very lightly. And I'm going to turn my attention over to the sensor, paper sensor. Oh, and before I do, I went ahead and used that single edge razor blade along with the number 11 X-Acto knife to get some of that sticker out. And let's take a look, because I do see some dust on that sensor. So Aurora Corporation on YouTube, they recommend just a dry type swab when you're cleaning that eye. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just take it off, or take it out rather. Okay, with the number 1 Phillips screwdriver, I didn't count the turns this time. Like so, and then very gingerly from the bottom, lift it up. And it comes right out. And then you can go ahead and clean it with your swab. And it was dusty. It's a lot clearer now. I didn't have a problem with it, but yeah, regular maintenance is good. Of course, 2015. And very gingerly put it back in its slot. I don't recommend putting your hands, your fingers on that bulb. And put your screw back in. There you go. Now if you want, you can do the same thing with this one here. I'll just go ahead and take it out. This has never been removed before. Okay. There we go. You take that out and clean it. Yeah. Okay, once it's clean, reinstall it. This is another micro switch for your basket. Make sure you can take this out and inspect it, clean it. Simple little micro switch, and reinstall it. I do see some dust down there. I'll go ahead and take a soft cloth and get that out of there. You know, as far as the gears and things go, probably costs more to buy the gears and other parts, and if you go elsewhere, blah blah blah, let's just get a new one. So I'm very happy with the results that came out. I'll just go ahead and put everything back together and test it and see how it goes. Okay, we put the cover back on. Plug is aligned. What I did on the other side, I always like to put a drop of white out just a drop, make sure it's correctly aligned. Then check your micro switch. Okay, then reinstall your screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and nothing there. And we'll test it. Okay, shredder test. Okay, plug it in. Turn to auto. Lights on. Open it up. Looking good. Try reverse. Okay, test set. Thanks for watching, YouTubers.